Why will you be controlling somebody? That is a manipulation.
When is a man to
do you want to tell me
a woman? It seems okay. It could be okay, but when is a woman to a man?
Do you want to? No, wait, calm down. Do you want to tell me you? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Chat with Chooks and Timmy. I hope you remember him. So the last or the first and the video we did on my own channel was Let's Be Frank. So from there we sprung out this our little baby called Chat with Chooks and Timmy. So welcome to the very first episode. Chooks, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, my name is Chooks.
Yana.
We just thought it'd be fun to do this, trash out some issues. Well, you already know me, the ordinary guy. So nothing special.
Okay. I'm saying nothing special. Anyway, please don't troll us, don't drag us, nothing. We are.
By all means, troll us. By all means.
I bet you don't.
We love the love and hate.
If you insult me, I will insult your mother, your mama.
Don't go punish your papa. Don't come out. I'll beat you now. I don't vex rich.
I don't waste time. Please, what's our first topic of the day?
Right. The first topic of the day we want to discuss is students in the UK opening GoFundMe accounts to be able to pay their
school fees or no school fees.
Yeah.
Palava.
So, what do you think about that? First
of all, I would like to say most of our topics will be around life in the UK as immigrants, as Nigerians in the UK, blah, blah, blah. And whatever, thing we can come up with, firstly, and then any other thing happening around the world. So the first one is school fees wahala or no school fees wahala. Lately, we've been seeing so many GoFundMe here and there, Honestly, I feel bad for them because they really did not have it easy. In my own time, when I came in 2022, we still had the grace of using Form A. I wanted to pay my school fees balance of £6,000 and I needed to fund my Nigerian account with £4,500 equivalent of Naira-ish because of bank rates, and then I was able to pay school fees. But now you have to pay that £6,000 complete, not remaining any £1. So I'm just like, you people, just be gracious unto them. And at the same time, I feel some of them are lazy. What do you think?
Well, to be honest, if I want to look at these kind of issues, I'd like to look at it from the root cause of the problem.
Oh, what's the root cause?
The root cause of the problem is still us.
How?
Point blank.
How is it yours?
When I was here, things were a bit different. And
first of all, when were you here?
Like a couple of years ago, like 2019.
You know, Agba immigrants.
Things were different. Now, why I say things were different was that all these measures were very relaxed. You pay your school fees.
Yeah.
You pay 7 times.
They still do it in T-side uni. They allow you pay instrumental.
Yeah,
but
no.
Some of these schools just give you like 2 installments. One, they ask you for a one-time payment. Who the hell has £15,000 sitting in their bank account ready to?
It is worse now because there was a time when everybody turned blogger, everybody turned immigration expert, everybody turned. In fact, it was a business now that people were using to. Somebody actually wrote to the school to say that this kind of things were happening, where people were like paying, putting monies in the account that they didn't own, and when they come to school, they had to work to pay it off. So somebody had the audacity to write to the school to say,
who the hell did that kind of thing?
You see, that's the thing. We Nigerians, we just like to overdo. We just like to show ourselves. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. But man,
why would you
need to
write
some
restraint?
Because the truth of the matter is that we all came. Most of us, in fact, majority is not. They're not coming to the country because they want to school. They're coming to the country.
I came here to further my education. Please talk for yourself.
Yeah, so If you further your education,
if I vex, I'll do PhD.
We're waiting for.
My daddy was asking me, so when are you do your PhD? I said, please, I'm still thinking about doing my professional this thing, APM. I'm still thinking of that one. Or RICS. You're asking me for PhD. My daddy, please.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that it's really sad at this point because a lot of people are stranded.
Yeah, people are really stranded. They really need help. And then again, it was at the time where we were allowed to work more than 20 hours if you're working in the health and care sector. Anyway, I gone body and say I'm working in the health and care sector, even though I wasn't. In my mind, I was like, well, if anything comes to us, we're working in the health and care sector. So I worked over 20 hours for a few, just like 1 month at a time where I really needed cash or I really needed money. I worked more than 20 hours.
Well,
and then again, I would say January intake is a good way to like come in because January, you have the opportunity of working for like 2-3 months full time during the summer break to make up your school fees. If you haven't, or if you borrowed, or whatever it is. September intake do not have that grace because once you enter in September, the only break you have is December, which is just 1 month. The next time you will have that 3 months, freedom to work full time is the following year. Meanwhile, January intake, we had like 5 months. And then, the 3 months like this, now the cash be thief, work full time.
Well,
so,
the thing is,
if you're thinking of coming, January will be better.
The thing is, at some point, you just need to take a risk. Like you said, it's not necessarily laziness. Most people are kind of scared of the outcome, but at times it's more or less the
as if you are doing GoFundMe, no, wait, hang on. If you are doing GoFundMe of £5,000 and that GoFundMe has been up for three months, you want to tell me that you've not found a job to fund at least £200 inside that money? So if they raise like 4,000 for you, you should be able to cover the rest. See, I'm speaking out of privilege, honestly. That's why I say you should not drag me. So I'm like, this money is meant to be having complete now. Am I the only one? To the extent that people started dragging us, and then if you went down the comment section, trust your British people, they're not used to slack. They drag us, I can never say some of the things I used my eyes to see that they were calling us just because somebody decided to open a GoFundMe. So it's all about strategy, honestly. But then again, life is life. Me, I'm, very lucky and happy that I came when I came and things worked out the way they worked out for me. But yeah, if you have to open a GoFundMe. What's my business?
Yeah, but it's amazing how those things work. Like I said, we could all take a risk. Most times it's not about how you get there, it's how you get there.
Well, this one, let's say you be perspired to aspire. Motivational speaker. Talk. What did Possible say? Can't you praise God? Please, what's next on our agenda?
Yeah, did anyone see the AFCON games, Nigeria?
Bro!
Angola.
Nigerians are mean people. See, if you want to try anybody in this on this planet or on this continent of ours,
is it Twitter now?
Don't near Nigerians. Forget that we're suffering or some kind thing they happen to us. We are buying one agbalumo for 200 naira. Don't try Nigerians. If they drag you, it gets to a point that we will use our own suffering to drag you. I saw somebody tweeting that imagine Ghanaians using their 24 hours light to watch our own match winning Angola. I'm like, you are making fun of somebody that has 24 hours light. That's why I said, no matter the kind of suffering we're suffering, if we want to drag you, see, Tiger Jet is small. We will drag you through the mud. So please, Nigerians are very, very savage. It's the fact that Angolans were having mouths, they were tweeting there.
No, it's not even that. There was a tweet that the Angola Federation was actually congratulating Nigeria. After. If you see the drag.
Before.
Whoa, man, but this is is that not supposed to be some gesture?
There's this meme / song that they used to like put on posts now. God, anywhere I see that song or the meme, I don't care where I am, I always bust out laughing. So it's a group of people like some Africans, they were singing deuces and they'll be like deuces. So it's like, see your eye. It was so funny. So everywhere Angolans were tweeting, we are ready, bring them. Before the match, if you just put that meme on top of that a tweet, God, it's so hilarious. But yeah, we're happy we won.
Yeah.
And many countries, many African countries are like, you guys need to get Nigerians.
The team is doing well, and we hope
they really don't want us to win.
All the way to win.
Amen. Amen.
Because
it's the fact that we're not even making mouths.
To be fair, as a football fan, I think it's long overdue.
We are not even making mouths. We're not being proud.
Let's move on.
But other countries are like, get Nigerians. They must not win because they know what we can do.
No, it's just
we're not even making mouths. Yeah, but if you come for us,
envy of Africa.
I pray.
No, but
I pray.
The envy of Africa in any part of the world.
Please.
Nigerians are the envy of Africa. If you see any Nigerian, you will know.
But I know the envy of anything. Have you tried to go to one Arab country with your Nigerian passports before? Tell them you are the envy of Africans.
No, leave that one first. That one is just bad.
Angola passport will make you enter.
You see the swag. See, all those people, all those ones, you see.
If it's swag,
hey,
Afro beats.
You know, we rule everything, both good and bad. But the thing is,
jollof rice.
They focus on the bad aspects of being in Nigeria.
How will you know? Are those things? Is it that you can't see them? They are right glaring.
It is not true. For every one bad thing that they could point out that Nigerian has done, there are about 5 good things that Nigerians have done, but they don't want to give them credit for it. Period.
That's their business.
Let's move on. There's this just flying around now that you should not bring your spouse. You should instead.
Let me even look for that tweet.
Member. Let us shake that table. Because
don't bring your family member. They already said, people already said before, my what's it called? My wife is not my family. Right? My wife is not my family. Like something about along that line.
Your family.
No, Nigerian men. They say their wife is not their family. Yeah. It's not by blood. Their child. There was even one that they were asking that if the doctor say your wife and your child are in labor, so who should we save? Is it your wife or the child? See men choosing their children. They were saying that they'll choose their child now. They can always marry another wife, but they cannot have another firstborn.
Sorry, I don't understand.
If a wife and mother, or if a mother and a child are in hospital, the mother is in labor and wants to give birth to a child. The doctor now comes and say it's a 50-50 chance. So you have to choose between your wife or the child.
Where are those men from?
Nigeria and your country. The Nigerian men that I was seeing with my eye, they said they will choose their child because they can always marry another woman.
Sorry, one question. If you choose the child, and the child comes out, who will breastfeed? Who will cater? Who will...
They will look for another child. That's what they said. They said they can always marry another woman.
Well, I really don't see any sense in that, but in the context of what we're discussing now, the gist we did now, say, but you don't bring your wife here because if you bring her come, levels will change. Nah, just bring up the tweet and let's see what they are saying.
I can't even find it. But let's talk about the fact that men are afraid of women's rights. Men, okay, I found it. So it says, don't take a Nigerian woman that is not your mother or sister abroad. That's the end of the tweets. So here we have it, and then people were there like, yes, do not bring, because women come to, civilized countries, they grow wings, they start to be proud because they are earning money.
Or is it a lie? Now,
Hey, you wait now.
Let me paint. No. See, let me paint a context.
Okay.
For you. Let me paint a picture.
Okay, Picasso, let's have it.
Yes, so see, if a woman comes here,
a
a woman that in Nigeria she doesn't make up to worst case, say she makes 250k a month.
Excuse me, how much were you making in Nigeria and how much are you making? Is it the same? It's obviously different.
Wait, now let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
But wait, let me finish.
Yeah, sorry.
So let's say she's doing good and she's doing.
Saying that she's doing good.
50k, and maybe the man is doing better. He's doing 600, 800k.
Yeah.
Or that's too extreme. Let's say she's just a housewife and the man is making all the money, right? And at the end of the month, he just gives her everything that she needs and more. Now, most women would be okay, but, well, to be fair, it's not the way things should be. But you see, when they come down here, and the truth about here is that is what the effort you put in that you get paid for. So it's not about who is a man or who is a woman. But the point
and why
wait, the point I'm trying to make is the sense of responsibility. You see, that man that was making the money and was willing to, take care of his responsibility. Do you want to say he will come here now and forget that he has a responsibility? No, he wouldn't. But it's easy for the woman now to say, oh, I've never seen this type of money in my life. Now I'm seeing this money. It means I can do anything I want. It means I can do what I like. It means they start having ideas. Then they now go out there. Then they are single women. They are all that. They start doing girls. Oh yeah, women supporting women. And before you know it, they think, oh, there is independence out there and they want to go seek it.
Okay, can I talk? First of all, we are in different parts of the world. In Nigeria, the lifestyle is different. A man can single-handedly take care of his family with his salary while the woman sits back. Even though it might be difficult, it might be strenuous and all that, we've seen it time and time over and over again. This part of the world is designed in a way that you have to catch up every single month. You have monthly bills, monthly rent, monthly feeding. So there's no how you don't have something you are catching up with every single month. In Nigeria, you can afford to pay 2 years rent and rest for like 3 months. Or maybe the wife, doesn't work for like 1 year. You're covered. You don't have it like that over here. So why would, 2 parts of an engine be able to work, but you chose to use one part that can crash?
How do you mean use one part? That is the point. The point is, are you trying to say that the man that was taking care of his responsibility?
So you want that same man to come here
now and forget his responsibility?
No. I'm not saying he will forget his responsibility, but if the woman can contribute, which she wants to, why is it a problem? Really? Number one. Number two, really? You said the man was making 800,000 naira in Nigeria. When he came to UK, was he still making 800,000 naira? Share his eye too did not pop and see pounds like
Now, let me tell you something. Before 2 people would decide to come to this country, they actually sat down and talked about it. They didn't just grow wings and fly and found themselves here. They sat together and of course, they would have done their research. They would have asked questions. They would have known.
Some people don't do research.
Wait, no, but either ways, there'll be one little piece of information that you would know about where you're coming to. So it is not a thing to say we came here, we just got here and we're trying to adjust. No, we made plans. You made plans.
That doesn't apply to everyone.
Listen, okay, let's say you did not make plans, but you knew that you're coming to a new place.
So you come. Me, I can walk, but I'll choose to sit down in the house and be doing what?
Listen now. You choose to come to a new place, and when you come here, it's all hands on deck.
Wait, why don't we see first of all?
Now, let me finish now.
Okay.
All hands on deck. Because one thing you should understand is that once you enter inside here, if you are a king in your village, you don't apply. If you are the general overseer, you don't apply. So you're basically starting from the scratch. And it takes two people that are willing to do the work, to know that, see, our title and whatever back home is back home. But here, you're as good as any other person on the streets. So all that, you drop it, and both of you pull your sleeves and get to
So why?
Now, the good thing about this place is that if you work, you will get paid. Nobody will owe you. You understand? If you work, you will get paid.
There is to some people.
Well,
agencies.
It's a very little percentage of.
Yeah, very little.
Yeah. So if you work, you will get paid. So you can plan your life for the next 5 years, for the next 3 years. You know that, okay, let us get to work for 2 years.
Wait, we are not tackling the problem.
No, the point I'm trying to make is that
the problem here
is the problem is that halfway through the struggle, one person decides to grow wings.
What do you mean by grow wings?
They realize that, they don't need 2 years. They could do it in 1 year.
And that's fine.
So
people change.
But
number one. Number two, me, what I've been trying to say is, when people say they've given women wings in this country, first of all, is because this is a place where things or actions have consequence. In Nigeria, many men get away with domestic violence.
For the men, action don't have consequences for the women. Do you know that? So when you say action have consequences, it's for the men.
So which one is for the men? Do you think a woman will assault somebody and she will get away with it? No, now. Probably. You've seen women that go to jail for domestic violence too. But the percentage is minute.
See,
So you want to tell me that it's women that are the bigger people who abuse?
Let me tell you something. Those women, they will outright die. You need to play FBI to get them in the cell. Because
that's your job,
for
right?
For the men, a woman that is smiling can just call the cops on you and tell them that if
there's no evidence,
you looked at her one kind and
actually staring is harassment.
And you looked at her one kind and
if you notice if you are wondering why people smile when your eyes lock. It's so you seem polite, because if our eyes lock and you're like staring, you keep looking, or you still have a mean face, it will make someone uncomfortable. But back in Nigeria, that's a norm. But over here, because we have very, very, I don't want to say strict, but we have very, very things put in place. I don't know the word to call it, but we have things put in place to make sure everybody is comfortable, even though you can go back home and, that girl was looking at me funny. But if our eyes lock, you smile. So staring is harassment. So if somebody says they don't feel comfortable and call the police on you, it's part of their laws.
Yeah, but a man cannot call the police. Then.
Why can't you call the police?
Come on.
Why can't you think you cannot call the police?
Listen, why?
Why not?
So see, the point is that
you are the one that doesn't want to call the police.
Rightly so. Rightly so. We men, we give them that they are the weakest sex. So rightly so. But the thing is that they never agree that they are the weaker sex. But when it comes to things like
we are the weaker sex, we are the nurturing,
they believe
we are the nurturing weaker sex.
I just say the tossing that what a man can do, the woman can do.
No, me, I cannot do anything. No, please. You people should continue with your suffering.
But anywy,
I'm the weaker sex.
The point is on this topic, right? I feel like it's becoming rampant, but
bottom line, let me close this.
At the end of the day, life goes on. Everybody will be happy. You understand?
Let me close this discussion.
It's better it happens
with one sentence.
Yeah, go on. It better it happens now.
Men are afraid of women's rights. 1, 2, men don't realize that when you are in a functioning society, your actions carry consequence. Things you used to get away with back in your country, you come here and think is the norm. It doesn't apply. So I will finish that there. Next on the agenda. So next on the agenda is this tweet that has been going around this past 2 days. It says, I advised my cleaner to go and fix her ATM issues so I can stop sending her wages to her husband's account so she can save and have some control over her end money. He told her not to come again.
Wahala.
First of all,
Wahala.
why are you collecting your wife's salary? You are a lazy man. Why are you not going out to work? And then the fact that a woman wants to have control over her money.
Well, how do you know he's not working?
Okay, he might be working. But it's the fact that he wants to be controlling his wife's money. You see that control? It doesn't apply here. Why will you be controlling somebody? That is a manipulation.
No, let me correct you there.
Let me finish,
Okay.
Let me finish. You want to control your wife's money, and then the moment, her boss said, you can have financial freedom. You said, no, don't go to work again. So the 2 of you are suffering.
Okay.
Make it make sense.
Well, let me say something. I don't think it's a good thing to want to control somebody to the point of controlling finances. But
such a pathetic man.
But one thing people need to appreciate about things like marriage is that
the unity.
Listen, let me finish now. It's 2 people that became one.
You don't mean it.
Let me finish.
I thought they became 5.
Let me finish. They became one. So it depends on how they decide to run their home. I know a couple of people that they have one account, husband and wife. They have one account.
Yes.
So every money.
Those are learned people.
Listen now, but let me finish now. I'm not saying it is. See, if both of them are on the same wavelength, then they are not on the same wavelength.
Oh, they are.
How do you?
I hope this is what they are not.
One phrase.
Because if they are on the same wavelength, why didn't you call up her madam and say, oh, the reason why we are having a joint account is we're saving towards our Prado Jeep. Why couldn't you say that?
Yeah.
Or why couldn't the wife herself say, oh no, it's a joint account. Me and my husband, we decided to save our money together in his account, but he had to stop her. You see, it's not even the fact that she was saving it in his account that was the problem. She might be owing him money. Who cares? But
she had ATM issues. Did you remember that part?
It's the fact that he said she should stop. So you rather your wife stops working than earn a living and collect her own wages, her own money that she sweated sweating for.
Maybe that's not the driving force. The point is that it comes across like her employee is trying to dictate what happens in their home.
Anyway, actually, somebody came out to say that her mechanic does work and the money goes to his wife's account and they are fine, but I feel that is from
when is a man to
do you want to tell me
woman? It seems okay, it could be okay, but when is a woman to a man?
Do you want to no wait, calm down. Do you want to tell me you don't see the difference why a woman will collect the money in her account?
See, my point is
do you know the meaning of insecurity?
No. I said insecurity, the point that for people to think that way, that a man wants to control his wife, a man wants to I think it's mostly because they are insecure. Different homes, different strokes for different folks. How you want to run your home is how you want to run
exactly
your home. Nobody has
how you want to control your woman in your business.
Templates that says this is the right way or this is the wrong way. Anything that works for you works. If it's a man now that his employee says, why are we sending money? In fact, they wouldn't even say that. If the woman, if let's flip the table now.
Yeah, flip it.
This lady now that is saying this, if the man was the employee and she was paying the money to his wife, this will never come up.
Of course it will not.
Why?
Because
Okay,
everyone knows
so
women.
why? So
No, see, I want you to understand the problem here. The problem is not that she's paying the money into his account whatsoever. That's fine. See, she say when two people marry, they become 5. Abi, what do you say? They become 1, abi?
No, -1.
-0. The problem here is he said she should stop working. So it shows you that he would rather be in control of her wages than she earning a wage.
No, I think
that the problem is the fact that he said she should stop working.
Out of context. See,
okay.
she said, fix your ATM issues. So it means she has ATM issues. And because she had ATM issues, she said, okay, pay to my husband's account. So maybe everything is fine.
And the husband could not support her fixing her ATM issues.
Everything is fine. And she doesn't have any problem with the money going to her husband's account. Now, did she complain that, the money you're sending is this and that, or what and what? She didn't complain. She had ATM issues. So I would imagine the money used to be paid to her. So if you had ATM issues and she's comfortable, I say pay the money to my husband's account, and the person paying the money turns around to become women supporting the women and now wants to chip in on how they should run their family business. My dear, me, I think the employee,
why can't she
or rather the employer overstepped there. But yes.
Anyway, she has left the job, so
the decision now to stop the job. I don't think, well, it could be a what I'll call drum roll for what I'll call executive decision.
I don't know what that means. I honestly don't know what that means.
Maybe they don't feel comfortable with what she said, and they decided that she should stop the work.
No problem.
It is husband and wife.
No problem. Who is going to suffer?
Nobody. They won't go and beg on the streets.
You think so?
You don't know the man's. You don't know he's
a rich man.
Maybe.
And he's collecting her peanuts inside. God forgive me. Hey, Jesus Christ, forgive my soul.
She said
and he's collecting her wages.
But she said,
and the moment she said, I'm not doing it again, you said she should stop the work.
But he said, or she said rather, that her account was bad. Her ATM,
so they don't need to fix account.
See, if there was an issue, they don't need to tell her to go and fix her ATM. She'll go and fix it.
No problem.
If there were issues.
No problem. Next on the agenda. So this is what I just found. Imagine you go to a restaurant and pay the equivalent of maybe, let's say, £60 or like £70, and they give you this fish. What will you do?
You know, say that time I talk say.
In my mind, I'm like, did something come with this fish?
We too get swag, right? You know that time I thought we too get swag. Nigeria.
Did something come with this fish, actually?
Everything na packaging.
No. I'm trying to see, is there a side? Is there like chips or salad? Or just this fish alone was the 85k?
At times it's not the fish you're paying for, it's for the AC. The seats. Even if I buy dresses that are hovering around. If I say they spray expensive.
Even if I buy diesel to AC myself in that restaurant for like 1 hour that I'll be sitting down there, it's not going to cost me 30k or 40k. Number one. Number two, the size of the fish. And there's no side. I'm not seeing chips. I'm not seeing rice. I'm not seeing salad. Nothing.
Most of those menus, you know, maybe the fish is the main thing. Then they have.
The girl said, "I'm so stressed. I feel bad for you." Even me say I will cry because what's this? My hard money. And one man is telling me to send it into his account when I can waste it on fish. Anyways,
don't mind her. You don't mind her. She's.
I take a lot of things personal, actually. That's how I am. We've come to the end of this episode. Join us. I don't know. When is our next episode? Next week.
Same time next week.
I don't know about same time next week, but it's next week.
Yeah. sometime next week.
Sometime.
We'll be airing some more.
We'll be hearing.
We'll be right in your faces again. So
if you have any topics for us, let's go.
You'll be seeing more of us often now. So thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
And
we'll see you in the next story. Remember to like, subscribe, share.
So that we'll be giving you more hot,
back to back. Thank you very much and see you next week. Bye.